If this book lets me down, that's it for me, guys. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Faith and thank you so much for watching. For the past month, I have been in the worst reading slump. Like, I just don't want to read anything. So today, to hopefully maybe spark something, I'm gonna be going over books on my physical TBR that I am predicting or hoping will be 5-star reads. And let's just get right into it. The first one we have is Smoke and Scar by Gretchen Powell Fox. I haven't seen a ton of people talk about this book, however, every single person that I do see talk about it says that it's really good. This is also actually my current read and I'm only on chapter 6, but so far I am really liking it. But sadly, the slump is kind of overtaking. However, this weekend I am going to try and force myself to just sit and read and hope that does something. But again, as of now, I am really enjoying the book. And then we have The Lost World by Michael Crichton. Jurassic Park is literally my favorite book of all time. And I know that the second book was never meant to happen because it was supposed to just be Jurassic Park, but because Jurassic Park was such a huge success, the movie studios did kind of pressure / force him to write this book. I recently learned that a lot of people apparently don't like the Lost World movie. However, I love it and it is in my top 3 Jurassic movies. Obviously, Jurassic Park the book and Jurassic Park the movie are two drastically different things. So of course I am expecting the book to be pretty different from the movie as well. However, I love this franchise so much that I truly just cannot imagine this book being any less than 5 stars. If this book lets me down, that's it for me, guys. I will never read a book ever again. And next we have First Time Caller by B.K. Borison. The only B.K. Borison book that I've read was Good Spirits and I loved it. Shout out to my girl Julia for putting me on BK. I read that last November and I have been meaning to read this series. However, I just haven't gotten around to it yet. And I actually just bought the physical copy a couple weeks ago. So hopefully it will be read soon. It also kind of has to be a 5 stars or else I fear Julia may stop being my friend. Obviously I'm kidding, Julia would never do me like that. At least I hope she wouldn't. But seriously, with how much I love her writing in Good Spirits and with how many positive things I've heard about this book, I do expect this to be a 5-star read. And then we have The City of Gods and Monsters by Kayla Edwards. I was actually hoping to already have this read because I wanted to have it read before the second book was traditionally published. Unfortunately for my timing, it was traditionally published today. Everyone that I know of that has read this book or series absolutely loves it, so I definitely have high hopes for it. I do wish that I could just not include this on this list because I wish it was already read and I already gave it 5 stars, but here we are in a reading slump. Guys, oh my god, I'm so mad about it. When I started the month, I was in the mood for romantasy, so I literally put 5 big romantasy books on my July TBR, including this one, and here we are with a little over a week left in the month and I have finished not a single one. That romantasy kick is definitely still there, but again, it's being overpowered by the reading slump. So hopefully that romantasy feeling stays longer than the reading slump and then I can finally get around to this book. Or maybe I'll go crazy and try to finish my current read and this before the end of the month. I don't see that happening, but when I do read it, I hope it's 5 stars. And then we have Bloodbound by Alice Hunter. And I'm predicting this will be 5 stars for no reason other than I need it to be 5 stars. The last dragon romantasy book I read was On Wings of Blood, and I have nothing left to say about On Wings of Blood other than I hate that book. If you liked it, I am truly so happy for you. I wanted to love it, but I hated it so much. And I just cannot hate 2 dragon romantasy books back to back. So low-key, actually, I might just wait for Threshing Day because there's no way I will hate that book. We'll see what happens. I do think this book sounds really good, so I do hope that it is 5 stars. And then we have Spark of the Everflame by Penn Cole. I am really excited to read this book. My mom loves this series and we do have similar tastes in books, so since she loved it, I do think that I will love it. And this is another one where I feel like I haven't heard a single bad thing about it. I've also only been putting off reading this because I know for a while there, the 4th book was super up in the air about when it would come out. Like, I don't know for sure if this is true, but apparently a release date was announced and then it just like never came out. But now that it's officially being released in September, I will probably, hopefully, maybe read these in August. It really just depends on that reading slump, guys. But when I do read it, I am really hoping that it's a 5-star read, especially considering that I already have all 3 books. And lastly, we have Dungeon Crawler Carl by Matt Dinneman. For me, this one definitely leans more into I hope it's 5 stars rather than I'm predicting it to be 5 stars. I've just heard a lot of mixed things about this book. I feel like I've also kind of heard that people say that the first book is kind of meh and then after that it gets really good. I personally don't like when the first book is meh. If I don't like the first book, I will not continue a series, which is another reason I hope it's 5 stars because who doesn't love a good series? There are people that I have a similar book taste to that loved this this book, and then there are people that I have a similar book taste to that hated this book, which is definitely part of the reason that I haven't started it yet. At the end of the day, if I don't like it, I don't like it, but I want to like it, so I'm kind of scared to start it just in case I don't like it. But I'm definitely gonna start it, hoping that it turns out to be a 5-star read. And those are books on my physical TBR that I am predicting or hoping to be 5-star reads. Obviously, I want every single book that I read to be 5 stars, but these are probably the ones I want to be 5 stars more than the rest, if that made any sense. And guys, this is another short video because, again, I'm in a reading slump. And when I'm in a reading slump and don't really want to read books, I do struggle a bit with wanting to make book content. But hopefully that changes very soon and I can just read and read and read and read. But that is all that I have for you guys today. Be sure to like and subscribe and follow my Instagram and my TikTok, which are in the description below for more bookish content. If you're also in a reading slump, I'm rooting for you to get out of it. Love you guys. Bye!